Mi Ciudad Sings by Cynthia Harmony, illustrated by Teresa Martinez. Every day on our way to Mama's Floreria, Pancho and I sway to our city's music. Past the cafe, the panaderia, and the libreria, we cross paths with friends and sounds. We stomp with a humming radio at El Mercado. We skip to the beats of the revving cars and clanking bikes, and spin with whistling camote and esquite carts. We twirl with the jingling of the cilindero's organ as he greets us with a cheerful "¿Cómo están?" and leap to the sounds of friendly barks at Pancho's favorite park. But today my city rumbles as mi ciudad shuffles out of sync. Pancho races towards me, but I freeze. My pounding heart becomes the loudest sound. The tempo pauses, and for the very first time, our city becomes silent. My heartbeat and Pancho's panting finally ease. ¿Todos están bien?" I reassure Pancho. "We need to get to Mamá. Vamos!" When we feel the city's pulse again, La Música has a different tune. People rush outside, sirens squeal, zooming helicopters spiral through the sky. Without missing a beat, clasped hands open up and reach out. Mi Ciudad taps into a new rhythm. As we turn a corner, we find Pelusa, the baker's dog, whimpering alone. The thought of losing Pancho makes my tummy quiver. "We can be helpers too," I tell Pancho. "We'll reunite Pelusa with her family." Before we reach La Floreria, Mamá finds us and pulls us in. "Mi corazón!" I close my eyes with a sigh of relief as Pancho nuzzles his nose into our flower-scented hug. Then we set out to get Pelusa back to Don Polo, the baker. Across the neighborhood, everyone works side by side. Bomberos and rescuers lead the way. Experts' dogs sniff through the rubble. Vecinos gain super strength. As the day echoes into the night, the dust settles. With Pelusa now safely tucked into his arms, Don Polo chants, "Canta y no llores." One by one, vecinos near and far join in. Todos cantamos. As we walk home, I see symphony of hopeful smiles grow, and grow, and grow. Soon it's time for Mama to tuck us in, and whispers, "Buenas noches, corazón." Morning rays shine on our way to Mama's Floreria, and Pancho and I sway to our city's tune. Past the cafe, the panaderia, and the libreria, we cross paths with friends and sounds. Mi Ciudad sings again, and together we dance.
No da trabajo, de la estrella a la vida, amigo mío, no hay más que un paso. Dalo con valentía, que es tan de gracia.
Author's Note by Cynthia Harmony. Mexico City is one of the biggest cities in the world. On September 19, 1985, a strong earthquake devastated the area. It was one of the strongest and longest earthquakes registered in the country. The city shook for 3 minutes. Over 800 structures fully or partially collapsed, including hospitals, hotels, houses, and office buildings. Many more buildings were damaged. New organizations were created to research earthquakes, regulate construction codes, and create public safety programs. The rebuilding efforts spanned over a decade, but the city eventually felt whole again. 32 years later, on the same date, September 19, 2017, another earthquake struck the city. This time, at least 40 buildings fully or partially collapsed. Public transportation, electricity, and the water supply were shut down for hours in many neighborhoods. Young and old residents worked together to help rescue people trapped in rubble, and they used social media to organize and collect supplies. With this story, I hope to honor my community's efforts and inspire readers everywhere to come together, both in times of joy and sadness.
When the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Have you removed objects from over the bed and over your head? Anchored your possessions securely to the wall. It won't be a pain, and you're not doing it in vain. Are your emergency kits packed? What about your family, your friends? Do they know what to do, how to get in touch, and where to meet? Do you know how to drop, cover, and hold on, covering your head and neck? What if you're outside? Or in a car? After the shaking stops, look around. Figure out what to do. Stay away from damaged areas. Turn on a radio. Reach out for help. And if you're trapped, do not move about. Stay calm. Only shout as a last resort. Once everything and everyone is safe, get prepared. An aftershock could be on its way. So before the earth shakes, the ground moves, and things start to fall, get prepared. Make a plan. Practice what you know, because an earthquake can happen anytime, anywhere. You never know.